Then the argument came to a standstill. We presented the facts the best way that we could. And what they want you to do is to be drawn into their emotion. Because they figure if you're drawn into their emotion, then you're on their playing field. And they'd come back and they'd go, it's called going at home and on you. And they'd say, well, why do you hate this so much? And we'd say, we don't hate that so much. We just happen to love the truth. Because the truth is just, it's broad. It applies, it's the Christ language. Yeah, we grew up in that environment, or they'd be talking about death. And we get so sick and tired of hearing about it. And we're one of those people, it's called hypersensitive people, HSP, hypersensitive person. And we jump in there and say, let's talk about this. Why are we talking about death so much? And then they would get angry with you about that. Or they'd be watching the news, and then that's all the news is. Listen to the news. It's indoctrinating death on the local news all the time. Watch it. But don't keep watching it. We haven't watched it for a couple decades now. Probably even longer. Don't want to watch it, don't want to see it, don't want to hear about it. We'll get our news a different way, where it's consolidated, it's aggregated, and it's not something that's pumped in like outgoing sewage into your mind. We have to get away from that. That's the simulation. And people are assimilated right in front of their indoctrination tube, getting simulated. That's how it's done. That's how the game is played. And this stuff goes on all the time. So we'll leave you with this thought. We're coming up on 17 minutes. You're the light. You are the light. But if you don't shine it, if you don't put your light on a lampstand so that it shines, then who's going to see it? Because by default, by fancy word, you will acquiesce, and they will know that you acquiesce. That you, by omission, you're already agreeing to their world, their simulation. We're coming up on 18 minutes. These videos just keep, it's like time is going quicker or something. And these videos keep getting longer and longer. So stay in the light. Stay in the fight. It's an all-out war right now. But we need to know how to combat it and put the light out there, because the light will diffuse the darkness. The darkness cannot stand the light. In hell, it's the deepest, darkest, hideous, terrifying. It's the abyss. And they hate the name Jesus. They hate that name. and they cannot live in all that darkness. Can't be done. Love you guys. Stay in the fight. Keep the faith. Keep believing. Don't quit. Be an overcomer. We'll talk soon.